So much research has been done to answer all the questions we have, but one of the most important questions has always been, is there life elsewhere in the universe? For centuries, philosophers and scientists supposed that extrasolar planets existed, but there was no way of detecting them or of knowing how similar they might be to the planets of our solar system. About 20 years ago, astronomers discovered the first planet around a sun-like star, which was called an exoplanet. In 1995, they announced 51 Pag. It had the size of Jupiter and made a complete orbit around its host star in only 4 days, which was nearly impossible to imagine for most scientists because of its mass. But how could they find it? In the 1980s, space scientist Bill Borucki described the transit method. When a planet passes in front of a star, the starlight drops by a tiny amount, and by measuring the brightness of the star, minute by minute, we can detect planets going in front of the star. That's what's called the transit method. Bill was absolutely sure of exoplanets existing, and came up with the idea of Kepler, a spacecraft with a telescope that uses the transit method in order to find exoplanets.
To be successful, all one needed to do was build a photometer 1,000 times better than anyone ever built one. But I'd worked on the Apollo program, I'd worked on other programs, so that's not really that scary. You just need to get down to brass tacks and find out what's required and build it.
In 2009, 25 years after it was originally invented, Kepler got sent into space and transformed our understanding of exoplanets. Kepler was specifically designed to go after rocky or Earth-like planets that are in closer orbit to stars. Because of Kepler, we now know that Earth-like planets are in fact common. Today astronomers believe there are planets around almost every star, and that about 1 in 10 stars have Earth-sized planets that orbit in a zone where life could exist. The 2020s will be an interesting and exciting age for many astronomers and space scientists. New telescopes and technology will be released. Finding evidence of life, finding an indication of a living world is within our reach, and one of our most important questions, are we alone in the universe, might finally be answered.